I need a very warm welcome for world surfing champion Sean Thompson.
Well, it's so great to be here. As you can hear, I've lost my voice over the last few days. I'm a bit of a talker, but it's wonderful to be here, to be part of this wonderful induction ceremony for the East Coast. You know, when I grew up in Durban, South Africa, the East Coast was about Florida. Mimi Monroe, Claudie Codgen, Bruce Veluzzi, Dick Catree, Gary Proper, Mike Tabling, you know, that list of amazing surfers, and a little bit later, the incomparable Greg Lowe. And then 1977, I'm in South Africa, and yeah, I knew about New Jersey, but New Jersey was there where the OGs lived. When I say OGs, the original gangsters, I'm talking Michael Corleone, Robert De Niro, and then I met Robert De Niro lookalike, Tony G, baby. So I met Tony in South Africa, and Tony, a lot of you don't know, was a hardcore surfer. Even to this day, he's a hardcore surfer, but he was muscling it out on the first year of the traveling tour. PT1 in 76, 77, we were on tour, and Tony G was with us, South Africa, and then we went on for some wild times in Brazil. But, you know, one of the things that has stuck with me with Tony over the years is this enduring passion and stoke. Every winter he would rent a little house at Rincon, right near where I live now, and spend a month there while the snow closed in on his store, the Ocean Hut in Lavalette. And it was just stoked when he'd hit Hawaii and push it to the max, and really has created a business that has enabled him, just like we were at Pro Surfers, to make a living from going surfing. That was our dream, and Tony's realized that dream too. So I'd like to play the video of Tony, and it's my great honor to induct you into the East Coast Hall of Fame. So let's play the video.
Meet Tony Giordano, a true Jersey surf icon, a relentless competitor who carried New Jersey's flag in the Eastern Surfing Association Championships time and time again. But Tony's legacy is about more than just competition. For decades, he's been the heart and soul of Lavalette's surf community as the owner of Ocean Hut Surf Shop, a hub where young surfers find guidance, gear, and inspiration. He's mentored generations, nurturing talent and fueling dreams on the Jersey Shore. In 1976 and 77, Tony made history as the first New Jerseyan to ride on the IPS World Pro Tour, breaking through barriers and earning a world ranking among the best surfers on the planet. Pioneer, mentor, champion. His impact runs deep, carving waves and carving futures on the East Coast and beyond. Congratulations to Tony Giordano, 2026 East Coast Surfing Hall of Fame inductee.
I give you the OG from New Jersey, Tony G.
Good evening, everyone. There's a bit of a backstory to Sean and I, and I'll share it with you, and I promise not to go over 3 minutes. But I arrive in South Africa, and his father picks up Chris Gardner and I from the airport, and we get settled in, and the waves are 6 feet at the Bay of Plenty, and I was so excited to be part of it. And Sean was a springbok surfer who took off deeper than anybody else at the Bay of Plenty, right? So here comes Tony G, first morning in the water, and I just by mistake end up dropping in on Sean Thompson. He's in the barrel, and I'm like this, right? Next thing I know, a day later, I didn't think anything of it. I apologized to Sean, and the day went on. I was on the cover of the Durban newspaper, and it said, East Coast surfer Tony Giordano drops in on springbok surfer Sean Thompson at the Bay of Plenty. And by 10 o'clock the next morning, I was signing autographs in South Africa. And we have been the best of friends ever since that day. So anyway, East Coast Surfing Hall of Fame, thank you for thinking of me. I am forever grateful for the life surfing has given me. I started surfing in Lavalette in 1967 and never looked back. I tell people all the time, surfing has been good to me. And as I got older, surfing became even more important. It's the act of riding waves that remains front and center for me. riding waves well, a lifelong pursuit that persists today. One more ride, one more surf trip, and please, one more year. Opening up Ocean Hut at the age of 20, I feel forever in debt to all the people that have helped me along the way. They are all a large part of my life. Thank you for your friendship, inspiration, and passion for the surf industry. Being a surf shop owner for over 50 years, my resume is deep. 4 recessions, a natural disaster, and a pandemic. And still, I can't help but feel like being the luckiest surfer in the room. Growing up a New Jersey surfer, surfing all over the world, and attending the first Surf Expo back in the Milbourne Civic Center to today, I appreciate all the surfers I can call friends. Thank you all for coming out tonight, and thank you, East Coast Surfing Hall of Fame.